Liora sat cross-legged on her grandmother's worn living room carpet, her dark eyes sparkling with curiosity. The soft glow of the evening sun poured through the window, highlighting her thick, curly hair that bounced gently with her every movement. With Christmas just around the corner, she had just one burning question on her mind. "Grandma, why don't we celebrate Christmas like everybody else?" Her grandmother looked up from her knitting, a gentle smile spreading across her face. "Ah, sweet Liora, that's a wonderful question. Would you like to know the story behind it?" Liora nodded eagerly, leaning closer. "The origins of Christmas," her grandmother began, "can be traced back to ancient pagan festivals. Many cultures celebrated the winter solstice, marking the longest night of the year and welcoming the return of longer days. They had various customs and rituals, often revolving around the worship of nature and the changing seasons." Liora listened intently as her mother continued. "As Christianity spread, some of these pagan traditions were formed into what we now recognize as Christmas. However, many of the original customs, including the decoration of trees, are based on practices that the scriptures warn against. In Yeshayahu 10:2-4, it talks about those who cut down a tree and bring it inside to decorate it, warning us not to engage in customs that might dishonor Yahuwah." "What do you mean, Grandma?" Liora asked, intrigued. "Well, dear, it's not that I think people who celebrate Christmas are wrong. They mean well, most of them anyway. And it can be a time of joy and kindness, but it's essential to know the roots of what we do and the reasons behind our choices." Liora pondered this, taking in her grandmother's words. "So it's kind of like how we celebrate our own feasts?" "Yes, exactly," her grandmother said, her eyes sparkling with approval. "We celebrate the feast days given by Yahuwah, our Heavenly Father. These feasts, Pesach, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, First Fruits, Shavuot, the Feast of Trumpets, Yom Kippur, and the Feast of Tabernacles, hold deep significance. They remind us of His promises and teachings. They are times of joy, reflection, and community." Liora felt warmth in her heart, connecting the dots. So instead of Christmas, we celebrate our traditions that bring us closer to Yahuwah and help us remember His promises? "That's right, my dear," her grandmother replied, wrapping an arm around Liora. "And while we may see others celebrating in their own way, our focus remains on the blessings and truths that have been passed down to us. It's always good to share love and kindness, no matter how others choose to celebrate." Liora smiled, feeling a sense of pride in her family's beliefs. She understood now that celebration could take many forms, but rooted in understanding and faith, that's what truly mattered.
Tree.